And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Matic. Robbie Keane. Matic on the ball. Luis Suarez. Fine build-up play. But can he put them in front? And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside, and be ready for the chance.
Michael Laudrup. Keane. And a lot to like about this attack. Oh, surely. Oh, incredible save. And he snuffed out any sign of danger. Robbie Keane. Cannavaro. Now with Suarez. Well-timed tackle. Luis Suarez. Well, possession ceded. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Suarez. And a goal it is from Luis Suarez to give his team a massive fillip.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Luis Suarez. De Rossi. Laudrup on the ball. Matic on the ball. Suarez. Making progress. A wonderful intervention. Luis Suarez. This could square the game. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then it's a wonderful strike from Suarez. He hits it with such power, pace and accuracy. What a goal that is.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway, the second half begins. Robbie Keane. Well, a good tackle. Matic. An effective ball win. Suarez. Luis Suarez. Matic. Now with Suarez. Daniele De Rossi. Laudrup on the ball. Well, possibilities in the centre. Promising attack, but his timing was off. And a substitution in the offing. Matic. Müller. So a half an hour remaining. Luis Suarez. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Will it be? And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Keane. Suarez, intelligent run. And let's give credit to the defending. Can he find the right pass? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Attack looks promising. Can he take the chance? Well, the attack peters out, and that means it's goalkeeper's ball. Well, the seconds are ticking away, and the home side in control. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
It is to be a throw-in. Here it is now, a substitution. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal. And I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And finding their flow. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Michael Laudrup. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Przemysław Frankowski. Untidy on the ball. And they need to get tighter here. Can they forge ahead? It's still alive, and in at the second time of asking, just what was required.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Keane. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, look at the finish here. He's just eased that beyond the keeper. That's a good goal, you have to say.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Matic. Keane. No, not the best challenge. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Oh, it's a goal! And certainly a deflection off the defender into the back of the net.
Well, as the replay shows, it takes a deflection, and as a result, the keeper had very little chance there. They just got a bit of luck.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. And Cole coming away with the ball. Robbie Keane. Excellent run in possession. Is this the moment? And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Daniele De Rossi. Laudrup. And Keane! A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Laudrup. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A crossbar got in the way. Frankowski. Suddenly they have possession. Luis Suarez. Keane. On to De Rossi. He's going forward well here. And behind for a corner. Time for a change then. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Magnificent stuff. And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
So on with the game, and what a game! Can you believe this? Keane. Frankowski. Suarez. Cole. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Mbulu. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So a personnel change then. So underway again, and time is tight if they have designs on a comeback. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. This could level it. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And a solid clearance. Przemysław Frankowski. Müller. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Now with Cole. Guillermo Maripan. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
They didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. How do you see it panning out?
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Laporte. Frank Rijkaard now. Now with Pele. The ball with Zabitzer. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? But then the one that goes astray. Cahill. Real chance. Great movement. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Bobby Charlton. Another perfect position to read it. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Cahill. And on to Pele. Frank Rijkaard now. David Beckham. Didier Drogba. They couldn't maintain possession. Tim Cahill. On to Hamsik. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Charlton. Drogba. Best. Pele. Cahill. Hamsik now. Declan Rice. Best. Drogba has it. And he might be through here. The crossbar got in the way. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, just watch this again. He's bright, he's hungry, and he's determined. That's a good finish.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. David Beckham. Didier Drogba. And winning it back. Hamsik. And on to Cahill. Referee spotting the transgression.
Have one. Come on. Get it on target, Eddie.
Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate the aerial targets. And well positioned to clear. So, the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. And off we go again. The second half has begun. Bobby Charlton. Now with James. Didier Drogba. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Hamsik. Beckham. Eden Hazard. But can he put them in front? It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Frank Rijkaard. David Beckham.
Come back.
Read it well. Beckham. 30 minutes left for play. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Best. Plenty of support here. But quick thinking defensively. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Alphonso Davies. Tim Cahill. Pelé. Now with Beckham. Well, he keeps going. This could square the game. And he's gone and scored to level us again.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back underway, and I have to say this game is everything I hoped it would be. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Eden Hazard. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Tim Cahill. Hamsik. Now with Pelé. Beckham. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. George Best. Declan Rice. Best. Well, didn't seem to be too much in that offside decision. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. But this is not over. And two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. So the tension rises. They keep on playing.
Get back.
Marcel Sabitzer. Determined defending. Last touch gives them a throw-in. And they're making a change. Brozovic. It will be a goal kick here. Gareth Bale. On to Hazard. And taken away from Hazard.
I'll take it off.
Rijkaard. Pelé. And possession changing hands. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Excellent run in possession. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. The attack just breaking down. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. So 15 more minutes, straining every sinew.
Get tight, go tight. Stay tight.
Cahill. And Pelé on the ball. Will there be late excitement? Pelé. Is it going to be?
Well, how important will that save be? That's a great piece of goalkeeping.
Brozovic. Nicely timed tackle.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Locked together then, these two sides, and on we go now to penalty kicks. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. And he's denied them from the spot. And he steps up to take his penalty. Well, chance wasted. Despite a valiant effort, the keeper couldn't stop it. Can he convert? And there it is, perfectly executed. And it's gone in. Can he keep us cool? So lethal in front of goal. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Can he get the better of the keeper? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. To keep the shootout going. And the penalty converted here. A chance to secure victory here. Not to be from the penalty spot. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. He had to score, and he does. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. Not to be in terms of the finish. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
David Beckham. Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. This time, however, it will be a free kick. The right card. David Beckham. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Thuram. Lamine Yamal. On to Thuram. Yapstam. Pirlo. Well, nicely cut out. Dembele. Lamine Yamal. Dembele on the ball. Well, giving the ball away. Moving the ball forward with purpose. High pressing and good high pressing. David Beckham. The right card. Handshake now. And on to Beckham. Pele. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Pele. He has teammates around him. Well, I was on the cusp of saying he's at it again. Look as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today. That could easily have been his second there.
Unable to keep the ball. And he clears the danger. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, good idea. And a good save there. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, he's lost possession. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Dembele.
Here we go, here.
Cahill. Now with Pele. Well, a fairly rudimentary save. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. The first half here comes to an end. So they get the second half going here. Now, options are plenty. Well, quite simply not precise enough from that position. Laporte. Beckham.
Okay, back here.
Pele. Hamsik now. Cahill. Pele. Showing good patience. And a goal kick is the outcome. Lilian Thuram. Ronald Koeman. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, spot on with that challenge. Hamsik. Cahill. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Lizarazu. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And barring the door was Laporte. Getting the ball forward. Pele! A wild attempt. Not that the goalkeeper is complaining.
Well, he probably should do a lot better there. That was half a chance.
So over the byline and a goal kick here. Vicente Lizarazu. Andrea Pirlo. Kylian Mbappe. Hamsik coming away with the ball. Tim Cahill. And danger averted by Stam. Oh, surely! Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Right card. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Substitution time it is here. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Kim. The ball with Zabitzer. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
You're absolutely right. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. What might we see today?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Now, who can he play it to? Real chance, and a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Laporte. Luis Suarez. Tim Cahill. Perfect tackle. Suarez. Crossing possibilities. And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender. So back underway, with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Beckham. Now with Beckham. And play halted, free kick given. Can they chisel open the defence? Laudrup. Suarez. Laudrup on the ball. And penalised there. Matic. And the corner kick, the referee's verdict. And an opening, and a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. So, on with the game here, but I'll tell you what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting. Marcel Sabitzer, Kim Min-jae, Alphonso Davies, and on to Pele, Rijkaard, and on to Beckham. Well, getting in the way, superb save. And he takes it on. Good piece of defending. Could be. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Still not clear. Danger averted for now. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Suarez. Now with Keane. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. And behind for a corner. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Matic. Now with Suarez. Laudrup on the ball. Real chance. Oh, still up for grabs. Must be. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Plenty of support here. Frankowski. And here is Luis Suarez. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. So a personnel change then. a twitchy clearance. Pele. And into the last 30 minutes now. He's in here. Super chance! And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Matic. Robbie Keane. And in with a real chance. Good defending from Cole. Michael Laudrup. Laudrup. Smuggled away. He's in behind. Oh, they've grabbed another one! Inching closer and closer. Within a goal now. And you have to say, momentum on their side.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
And they will make the change now. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. De Rossi. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Brozovic. Alphonso Davies. Hamšík. And on to Pele. Good tackle. They couldn't maintain possession. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Tim Cahill. Oh, could be. Oh, still not away. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
It was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Thiago Silva. Beckham. And on to Beckham. Rijkaard. And credit due, a good intervention. Pele. Must take the lead here. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Marcel Sabitzer. Hamšík. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Frankowski. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Cahill. Pele. Beckham. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, he's lost the ball. Laudrup. And they need to get tighter here. Tim Cahill. Cahill! And a decent save. Full credit. Keane. Michael Laudrup. Robbie Keane. Luis Suarez. And he did well to cut it out. De Rossi. Daniele De Rossi. Laudrup on the ball. Oh, still not dealt with. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Pele. Taken away by Cannavaro. Well, good run and good ball control. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. So away they go again. A low-key first half, I think we can call it. De Rossi. Luis Suarez. And possession lost there. Untidy on the ball. Robbie Keane. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Oh, that's really untidy. Alphonso Davies. Now with Hamšík. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. I must say, this looks promising. Marcel Sabitzer. Teammates available. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Pele. Now Brozovic. Oh, breezing past him. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Beckham. 15 minutes left for play. Matic. And snuffing out the danger. On the attack as there to be late excitement. But the danger averted for now.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium. But can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Can they forge ahead? Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Marcel Sabitzer. Kim. It's with Laporte.